me, Dynamics CRM was a no-brainer. First and foremost, I'm going to say Outlook integration is absolutely paramount in our industry. And when you look at your users, sales, service individuals, etc., they're all power users of Microsoft products as it is, Word, Excel, etc., especially Outlook. The Outlook integration piece for us has been, I would say, what put our project over the top and got us the user adoption we were looking for.
What really attracted us to Microsoft CRM and using Hitachi was the fact that it was tied into Outlook, and that's where our people live. Our people live in Outlook. They don't live in the web. They don't live someplace else. They live in Outlook. They look at their calendar. They get their contacts. They create their tasks. All that's done in Outlook. And to separate that life that we have outside of Outlook into something else just wasn't going to fly with us. And so we felt that the integration was the most valuable thing for us as we were looking at a CRM resource.
We chose Dynamics CRM largely because we're a Microsoft shop, but maybe even more importantly because we have been using an old system, a legacy system in the past that we were trying to move away from. We started evaluating solutions. Again, the Microsoft compatibility was a big factor, but just the flexibility of the CRM platform, how it can be used in so many different ways other than just customer relationship management. And the ability really for us to manage the system ourselves, handle what is traditionally something you have to pay someone to do customizations and fixes, we can do that ourselves. So it's a great product.
We had converted from a Notes shop to a Microsoft shop over the past 3 or 4 years. Certainly that was a major driver of that. So we had all of the Microsoft tools in our toolbox, so to speak. And that was certainly one of the major drivers. But I think the other thing that helped drive Microsoft over some of the other choices was the ability that it provided us to really make it fit our business model and our business processes exactly how we wanted them, as opposed to trying to make a round peg in a square hole or vice versa.
We're doing an evaluation. We basically had it down to Dynamics and who everybody else looks at, right? And the reason we went with Dynamics and Dynamics Online in particular was that the loan origination system that we put in with it was .NET based, and so it just made more sense to stay in that technology stack. And then online we're an online first company when it comes to it. So when I'm doing something of this size, I'm always looking for have somebody else host it as opposed to doing it internally. We're not a technology company.
CRM Online has worked well for our organization, and we continue to extend new functionality each and every year.
At Netstruck Equipment, we do a lot of things in Microsoft. We're a Microsoft shop. We have Outlook, we have Exchange, we have SQL. So with all of those products already in place, it was pretty much a no-brainer to go ahead and stick with Microsoft. So Dynamics was our first choice, and just the integration points between all the products was a sell for us.
We are a pretty heavy Microsoft shop, and our guys live and breathe in Outlook. So for us, it really made sense to kind of have that tight integration. And I think with some of the other things as well, we preferred to have an on-premise solution as opposed to something hosted in the cloud. So having that option, I think, was really key for us.